Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm really hoping that the thunderstorm holds off for about 3 minutes so I can get this intro filmed. So we're not hearing like downpours outside the window. I actually had a request to do a look using the glitter that I used on my eyes in my 50 random facts about me video. If you haven't watched it, I'm gonna put the link in the description below. And it's funny because this is actually the same glitter that I used in that video. However, let me just show it to you first. It's the Stila Magnificent glitter, and this is in the shade Sunset Cove. I believe this is a Sephora exclusive. What's really cool about this one though is it fit really well with all those cool tone plums and purples that I used in that video, but it's pink. It reminds me a lot of MAC Stars and Rockets. It's kind of pink with a purple shift. So because it has, you know, that warm pink to it, like a little bit of warmth from it, it fits really well with like oranges and reds and warm browns and those kind of colors too. So I thought it would be fun to kind of show the versatility of the product. It just started pouring down rain. Man, that's awful. Oh, y'all got, like, when I say get ready with me, you all got the full wet hair, crest white strips, full experience of getting ready with me. I was going to wait and do all that and then start filming, but then it would have been like an additional hour, and I've just got too much to do before, you know, to wait on all that. So I figured whatever. I hope you enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, all the above. I feel like my channel is starting to grow slowly, smallly, but I love it. Oh, this is so much fun. Okay, awesome. So let's go ahead and get into the tutorial, the reason everybody's here anyway, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks again. Bye. Okay, starting out, I've already primed my eyes using MAC's 24-hour eye base. I'm going to set that with Nye Banana Powder, and I'm going to use 3 transition shades today. The first one you'll see me lay down is Bamboo by MAC. It's just a really light, warm, flesh tone shade. And then after that, I'll go in with Coral, which is a little more pink, and then Rouge, which is a little deeper. I do all 3 of these on the same brush just to get that really kind of pink, warm tone that I want in the crease. This is Stila's Magnificent Metal Shadow in the shade Sunset Cove, and I'm placing that directly on my lid from the applicator, lashes all the way up to crease. This is a really pretty duochrome kind of pink purple. It's exclusive to Sephora, and I'm taking a MAC 242 brush, just any flat synthetic brush, to blend that out and make sure it's just evenly distributed all over the lid. Going in with MAC's Melon Pigment on a fluffy brush just to warm that up a little bit. I wanted it to blend really pretty with those warm tones in the crease. So I just took the tiniest amount and dusted that all over. And then I thought it'd be a better idea to zoom in. So I'm going in with MAC's Red Brick on a more dense brush and more directly in the crease to kind of shape that and carve that out. And then I'm blending it all together with a fluffy brush. I have no additional product on this brush. I'm just going in and making sure there's no harsh lines. This is the shade Satellite Dreams by MAC, and I'm taking that on that same dense brush that I used for Red Brick, and I'm pressing it under my lower lashes. I love the contrast between this purple and then the warmth in the crease. It's gorgeous, and it really makes blue eyes pop. This is the shade Deep Damson, which is a really kind of warm plum, really deep color. It's gorgeous. I use it with so many different looks. And I just popped that on the very outside corner under the lower lashes. And now I'm running it on the very outer edge of my lid. Kind of in that outer V area, I guess. This is the shade Crystal Avalanche, and that's just going right under my brow as my brow highlight. I used a really fluffy brush because I didn't want this so intense, since the crease shade and under the lid is where I really wanted to focus on the eye. This is ColourPop's gel liner in the shade Get Paid. It's a pretty rose gold, but I'll be honest, I could have skipped this step because I don't think it made the biggest difference in the look. I'm using MAC's LiquidLast liner in Point Black. This is a waterproof liner that takes effort to remove when you want it off. This is the best staying liner I've ever used. The brush does make it a little awkward to work with, but it's totally worth it. You can get it down. I'm going to skip the wing today since I've got a lot going on the eye already. I didn't want to add a wing to it. This is the final eye look. Zoom back out. This is Tarte's Brighter Days Highlighting Moisturizer. It's really similar to MAC's Stroke Cream. It's not a primer or anything. I just wanted a really glowy look to kind of capture that summer vibe. I'm going to use my favorite drugstore foundation of all time. This is Neutrogena Healthy Skin Liquid Makeup. It's a more medium coverage versus the full coverage. I didn't want that super heavy foundation look. This also, I know, looks like it doesn't match my face, but I promise I don't tan my face. I match my body, and in person, it's good. But I'm just blending that in with a damp beauty sponge. I think this one's by Real Techniques. Using MAC's Pro Longwear Concealer, and I'm concentrating that mainly in the middle of my face because it's where I need a little extra coverage around my mouth, my nose, tiniest smidge between my brows. For my under eye, I'm using NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer. Radiant Creamy. I always get those mixed up. But I'm not going to be doing a ton of highlighting or baking. I just want to brighten up under there just a little bit. I'm going to blend the majority of that out using that same damp beauty sponge, but I've been using a fluffy brush to get as close to the lower lashes as I can without messing up that shadow and the inner corner, because I feel like those are areas that's just kind of a little more difficult to reach with the sponge. Setting my under eye using the Nye Banana Powder on a flat foundation brush. I'm setting the rest of my face using MAC's Next to Nothing powder. This is really going to help give me that glowy foundation look that I want. Making sure to tap that in versus buffing it so I don't move any of that product underneath. Using Benefit Hoola bronzer, I had to go back in and blend this quite a bit because mine is all broken and it picked up too much product, so my face be looking orange here for just a second. Using NYX blush in the color Dusty Rose on a Real Techniques brush. NYX has some of the best drugstore blushes. Look how pigmented that is. Using Anastasia Glow Kit. I'm using the shades Summer and Moonstone. I kind of mix those together just to get that perfect glow. I do highlight the bridge of my nose, and it's funny, I point out that I leave a gap with no highlight on it. So I do just a smidge at the highest point in the bridge of my nose, and then I do the very tip and leave that area in between blank, I guess. That way I don't look oily. Going to sculpt my face using MAC's Sculpting Powder in the shade Shadester. Use the more fluffy brush because I didn't want such a harsh contour. For my brows, I'm using MAC's Brow Sculpt in the shade Stud, and I really like this product. It's formulated to adhere to the hair in your eyebrows versus the skin. So if you don't have a lot of sparse areas and you just need to kind of fill in, then this is a great product for you. This is MAC's Bold Bad Lash. This is the newest mascara. It's got the tiniest little wand for bottom lashes and a larger one for top lashes. This is designed to give you what they call a 360-degree lash. So literally mascara all around your lashes with as little effort as possible. It's super intensely black, but it's not transfer, heat, humidity, sweat, water resistant, anything like that. I'm showing you it's the same packaging for both wands. The small one is actually stored inside of the larger one, and there's a comparison between the two brush sizes. This doesn't give me as much length as I want, but it's not really formulated to. It's supposed to be more for volume, and that it does do. And I decided to skip the false lashes today because I have really sensitive eyes, and I wanted to see how this mascara dealt with sensitive eyes. And as far as wearing, I had no issues out of it. It was awesome. So I'm filling in my lips using MAC's lip pencil in the shade Soar. Really pretty cool tone pink. So beautiful. And for my lipstick, I'm using YSL Rouge Volupte in the shade number 7, Pink Lingerie. And I love the contrast between this cool toned lip and the warm on the eyes. It turned out perfect. And this is the completed look. I hope you guys liked it. Questions, comments, requests, any of the above, leave them below. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks again. Bye!